Hey everybody, it's Peds Card Collection coming back at you with another video, and tonight we have Hobby Box number 5 of our 2025 Topps Chrome case. So really excited to get into this. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. It's going to be tough to keep the hot streak rolling just based on odds, but who knows? Who knows? Feel like I kept saying that last few videos, and we seem to pull a rabbit out of a hat. So, but we are due for a dud box, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be surprised if we get absolutely spanked on one of these boxes coming up soon. But man, there were some wild games this weekend. I just wanted to touch upon really briefly. The Pirates went up 9-0 in the first inning against the Rockies in Colorado. And the Rockies scratched and clawed their way all the way back and hit a 2-run walk-off home run to beat the Pirates 17-16. The tortoise finally caught the hare in the 9th inning. And the Rockies came all the way back from a 9-0 deficit to beat the Pirates 17-16. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in my life. So that was pretty unbelievable. Saw Yanquiel Fernandez had his first big league home run in that game. That was pretty sweet. Warming Burnables is red hot. And another crazy game was that Yankees-Marlins game. I think it was the first game of the series. Yankees were up 6-0. Marlins scratched and clawed their way all the way back. Yankees went up again big. Then they brought in their 3-headed, 4-headed monster of the bullpen and all their new assets, and each and every pitcher gave up just blew the lead one after another, and the Yankees went up again. And then I think Camilo Duvall was the straw that broke the camel's back in the 9th, but there was a error in the outfield. Definitely not an angel in the outfield. But who was it? Bednar, Bird, and Duvall all just, I think it was like 10 earned runs in 2.1 innings, and that was a really tough loss for them. But on the flip side, just extreme moxie and resilience from the Marlins, who are just, something seems to be going, something's pretty special happening around the Marlins. Even if nothing happens, I mean, they're like 28-14 in the last 3 weeks, something like that. And all of a sudden they're selling out, most of their seats, when historically barely anybody shows up to Marlins games, and they're a lot of fun to watch. And most recently, the Speedway Classic fiasco was definitely interesting. It's actually going on as I'm speaking. There's a Tanner Bybee on the refractor, but pretty much was pouring rain. Trying to get the game in, was delayed 2 hours. They finally started it up. Got through about an inning or a half an inning. Chase Burns was electric. And in the bottom of the inning, the heavens opened up, and they were trying to throw diamond dry in the field and basically trying to get the game in at all costs because it was such a built-up event. So many people there, 85,000 people. But they eventually had to call it. There's Gunner. And rescheduled to today. So it started at 1 p.m. resumed. Cardinals, Braves, so obviously a different pitching matchup now. But the Braves were up 3-2 last time I checked. Eli White went yard. So still a little bit of ball game left there. Heard they ran out of food though, but when you have 85,000 people, it's definitely tough to, feed all those mouths for when you have the big delay. But I've definitely heard it was not the best planned event. But on the other side, really cool to have a baseball stadium and a race car track with so many fans, and really cool atmosphere. So I think I like the Field of Dreams a little bit better, but Stevenson to 199. But I like that MLB is trying these new ideas out. I think they're doing a great job growing the game, marketing the game, whatnot. So we are a quarter of the way through the box so far. I have one numbered card. Not terrible. Cubbies blew the game against the Orioles yesterday when Gunnar Henderson had a 3-run shot Off Caleb Thielbar in the 8th inning. The star-stripped Orioles lost a lot of their big bats. Lost Laureano, lost O'Hearn, lost Morton. I think a couple other, but they really replenished their farm system. Got guys like, I think, Boston Bateman, Cub, Hightower. Is this going to be our auto? Oh my God, guys, we have an A's auto. There's no chance in hell. No, that's not Jacob Wilson. Armando Alvarez. Oh my God, that was about to send me into hyperspeed. But Armando Alvarez. Oh man, that was close. That was close. If we had a Jacob Wilson purple speckle auto, I think I would have lost my mind. But nice looking card. Got a feeling this. Yeah, he's born in '94. He's an older rookie. Not the one you're gonna want, but that's the one we got. So you get what you get, and you don't get upset. All right, moving on. At least we got 2 numbered cards so far. Matt Strom, Eugenio Suarez, Drew Thorpe. Probably just going to be opening this one hobby case of this, and then I'll be done with Chrome. Can I get a Ohtani auto parts? That's a biggin. Ohtani on the Prism, $40 credit if he wins MVP. That's a nice one. There we go. Showtime. That's a beautiful looking card. That's only the second buyback I've gotten. I think I've gotten, I'm sorry, third if Judge wins, but this is the second Ohtani, and we did get a Prism. Man, that's a nasty looking card. The Prism really pops this year, and man, I'll take that. Pete Alonso, Bryce Terang having a great year. Went yard today. Brewers are playing without Jackson Churio. Landed himself on the IL. Pulling his hamstring on a triple. Hopefully he'll make a speedy recovery. Kevin Alcantara. We're halfway through the boxes, and this is what we're rolling with. So, honestly, not that bad. Can't complain. You got to set your expectations at a realistic level with this stuff, and you know that's pretty solid. Do a lot worse. We still got 10 packs to go. Spencer Strider was slated for the Speedway Classic, but with him having 2 Tommy John surgeries, they were extra cautious with him, and he did not pitch in the game. Chase Burns got to feature his electric stuff, at least for one inning, though. I think he was up to 101, and he was throwing gas. I mean, that ball was humming. There's a nice Ohtani, but he was throwing gas. I don't know if it was just the stadium, the angle, but that ball was coming in with some hair on it. Jesus. All right. That's a cool one. Yoshinobu Yamamoto refractor. Spencer Horwitz. Yoshi having another nice year. Got another Prism coming up. Fastball Freddy. Corey Seager and DJ Hers. I think we have a 1990 design here. That's got to be a variation. Oh, yeah. Luis Ariz, variation refractor. Wow. Beautiful. That's our second image variation we've hit this case. That is a sick-looking card. He's got the shades on. Wow. Let's go. Luis Ariz image variation. And the Padres have been looking mighty this year. Just added a whole bunch of star power. The deadline got Mason Miller, who's up to 103 in his first outing with them. Blazing hot, blazing fastball. But image variation number 2 of the case. Pretty pumped. So this is turning out to be an actually awesome box. Wow. All right. We will take it. So we've got one numbered image variation and one unnumbered. All right. Matt Shaw, Reese Hines refractor, Jake Bloss. That's got to be it for hits on this. I mean, 4 hits. You're lucky if you get 2 in these. Bregman. Ooh, that's a nasty one. Ohtani on the 1990. I'm actually going to get this one tidied up, sleeved up. 3 packs to go. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of this box. Let me know if you've been ripping, flipping, shipping, slipping. You've been going to card shows, who you've been picking up, what you've been picking up, and why you've been picking it up. Nah, I'm kidding. You just comment whatever you want. Got another Prism. Alcantara, Joey Bart, and J-Rod. We are down to our last pack. Got a Gunner, Pete Fairbanks, Acuna power players, and Valente Belozo. Great box. Let's do a little recap. Save the best for last. We got a couple nice Ohtani inserts, all etch and 1990. Those actually sell pretty well. Then this one is a really nice Prism on the buyback. Got the numbered Stevenson. Got Armando Alvarez, Walmart Jacob Wilson. And then the Luis Ariz image variation to put a stamp of approval on this box. I'd say we're 5 for 5 on these hoppies, which is darn near impossible. So I'm very happy with how this case has been going, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peds Card Collection out. Take care.